Let's take a live look outside from our Tucson mountain camera. With a long holiday weekend ahead, expect spring-like temperatures with highs in the 70s. 13 First Alert meteorologist Allie Potter joins us live outside on the 13 News Plaza. Oh, it's a good day to be in southern Arizona.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And as you mentioned, especially a 3-day holiday weekend, sign us up. The weather is definitely going to be in your favor. Checking in with our current temps, we are on the nice side. 63 degrees, calm wind speeds, maybe a light jacket for some, but that sun is out, keeping you a little bit warm. 61 for San Manuel, 64 in Marana, 72 for Sal, 66 in Nogales, 61 in Huachuca City, 62 for our friends in Bisbee. Those gusty winds, we don't have to worry about them whatsoever today, thank goodness, which is good news if you have a tea time schedule for today. Eventually seeing the 70s. And if you're looking for something fun to do today or this weekend, wings over Wilcox. You do have to, of course, drive to Wilcox, but temp-wise, nice. 66 on Friday, by Saturday, 65, by Sunday, 66 degrees. More festivities are taking place this weekend, also here in town. Coming up, we'll take a look.
Allie, thank you. We have an update. We're looking at beautiful weather. 13 First Alert meteorologist Allie Potter joins us now. Allie, I got so much sun yesterday.
Yeah.
I almost got a little sunburn. It was so beautiful out.
It's wild to think about sunscreen. You need to pack that as you head out the door. Yeah, definitely seeing that sun shining today and through the weekend. And if you have Monday off, keep that in mind as well. 63 right now in Tucson, 63 for our friends in Sierra Vista, 64 in Nogales, 68 if you're in Marana, 56 for Safford, and 61 for San Manuel. I want to point out, look at that. Folks are taking advantage of these really nice conditions that we are seeing today. As for today's highs, 73 in Tucson, 74 Oro Valley, 74 in Marana, 67 if you're hanging out in Wilcox, 69 for Benson, 67 in Tombstone, 69 for Douglas, 68 for Sierra Vista, 73 in Nogales, 74 in Sassabee. Definitely feeling on the groovy side, and those groovy temps are going to continue even into next week. 73 today and tomorrow, 76 by Sunday, the warmest during this 5-day forecast. 75 by Monday, 71 on Tuesday. Keep in mind, we should not be feeling groovy. We should be in the 60s, 67 to be exact. All because of that ridge of high pressure, and I know we've been talking about it for quite some time. Little bit of relief, though, that we're going to be talking about early next week. But as that high pressure moves off, look at that system coming up from the Pacific Northwest. We could also get some help from the tropics, believe it or not. And that's where that storm system has the potential to move up from. Here's on Wednesday, though, again, those dry conditions, but later on next week, this is 1 week from today, okay, we have the potential to see some of that moisture, possible rain, and higher elevation snow, but that we're talking the Flagstaff area. Might be too warm of a system, though, for us to see any type of snow in our mountain range. Again, we're about a week out, so a lot can change between now and then, and we'll be the first to alert you. Speaking of this evening, though, the Tucson Jazz Festival kicks off this evening. 6 o'clock, 67 degrees, the 50s, though, continuing 8, 10, even midnight. So do grab that jacket before you head out this evening. And if you can't make it tonight, that's okay. You still have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 73 Saturday, warmer by Sunday, 75 on your Monday. The Fort Lowell Soccer Shootout opening ceremonies this evening. 6 o'clock, 66 degrees, calm winds to go along with the evening. And then for the shootout starts tomorrow. We are starting off a little bit on the chilly side, but then jackets are not needed during the daytime. Here's a look at that 7-day, the 70s across the board. Again, as I mentioned, tracking a little bit of that moisture, but we're not necessarily confident to put rain on the board just yet.
70s across the board. It looks so good.
It's so nice, especially heading into the weekend. Yeah.
We can't celebrate enough.
Nope.
Thanks, Allie.
Yeah. It's that time of the year.
Yeah.
And you can't say no to their faces. They're so cute. All right, folks, nice weather to sell those Girl Scout cookies. You might want to eat them inside, though, because it is going to be a little bit on the warm side. Lots of sunshine. Got to tell you, I have Do-si-dos, and I got a post-it saying, Dan Mari's ate your cookies.
Of course.
All right, feeling more like spring than winter, sunny and in the groovy 70s as we head into the holiday weekend. 13 First Alert meteorologist Allie Potter joins us live outside on the 13 News Plaza. And yeah, there's a little spring in our steps, you know?
Yes, I mean, totally feeling groovy, Val, this whole week and heading into next week as well. This weekend, absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at your hour by hour when it comes to those groovy temps. By 4 o'clock, 72, 71 by 5, cooling down to the 60s by 6 o'clock. We are at exactly 70 degrees in Tucson. Those wind speeds are on the calm side for us. The 60s if you're in Cochise County, 65 in Bisbee, 66 Huachuca City, 70 in Nogales, 70 in Tucson, 68 in San Manuel, 73 in Marana, 76 in Cells. If you're looking for something fun to do this evening, you could check out the Tucson Jazz Fest. By 6 o'clock, 66 degrees. By 8:59, by 10 o'clock, 53, and by midnight, 49 degrees. As I mentioned, more festivities are taking place this weekend. We're also tracking the potential for some rain. Those details up next.
All right, Allie, we have a little bit on that jazz festival for you guys, just to let you know what's going on. So we'll get to that in just a minute. But right now we go First Alert meteorologist Allie Potter, and you know, I'm just enjoying the spring-like weather. Now, are you going to be talking about rain?
I
will.
We have
this coming up.
We're going to start to talk a little bit about rain coming up in just a little bit, though. Woo, there's a lot happening right now. We're going to look at this camera. How about that? Or this one. Well, you know what? Some other changes are on the way. We'll talk more about that in a second. Focusing on this moment, 70 degrees in Tucson, 67 in Sierra Vista, 71 Nogales, 72 in Marana, 65 for Safford, 68 for you in San Manuel. Here's a look at your hour by hour. 72 degrees by 4, 71 by 5, the 60s eventually by 6, 7 o'clock, but then cooling down to the 50s eventually for the 40s during your overnight lows. Let's chat about the weekend, shall we? Happy Friday. I hope it was a great week for you, but we're going to have an even better weekend ahead. 72 degrees tomorrow, by Sunday 74. A little bit of cloud cover to go along with your Sunday. Breaking it down for our neighboring towns for tomorrow's highs: 72 in Tucson, 74 Oro Valley, 67 in Benson, 64 if you're hanging out in Wilcox, 65 for Tombstone, 67 Douglas, 72 in Nogales and Green Valley, Sassabee, 73 in Marana, 74 in Cells. That high pressure obviously is exactly why we're seeing these above normal temperatures, but we are tracking our next weather maker. Our radar is dry and clear at this moment, which is great news for all the festivities that we have planned for this weekend. Let's start with the Fort Lowell shootout by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We will see lots of sunshine, but chilly temperatures. Definitely need that jacket. By noon, 67. By 3 o'clock, 72. By Sunday, a little warmer, but a little bit more cloud cover to go along with your day. And tonight, the Tucson Jazz Festival by 6 o'clock, 66 degrees. By 8:59, the 50s continue around 10 o'clock at night, and then of course rolling into your midnight. And Wings over Wilcox is also taking place this weekend, 65 degrees on Saturday. By Sunday, 66. Beautiful. And that groovy stretch does continue even into next week. But using our 13 First Alert Future radar, here is what we are tracking later on in the week. Some moisture, some tropical moisture that is, could bring us that potential for rain later on Friday. Notice, obviously, we're still a week out from that even taking place. So a lot can change between now now and then, and we'll be the first to alert you. But we want to be the first to alert you that we're putting rain chances on the board, a 20% chance. Those groovy temperatures, though, will continue for the rest of this 7-day, Val.
Ooh, boy. They just keep going, those 70s.
They keep going.
Yeah, you just keep adding a day and then it sticks there.
Yep.
All right.
We need some music, I feel like, to kind of go along with the weather.
We'll think about that, what to play. All right, thank you, Allie. All right, feeling a bit springy as we head in. First Alert meteorologist Allie Potter is outside on the 13 News Plaza. Back to the sleeveless.
Yes.
And it's been like that for a bit.
You know what it hasn't been is comfy shoes. And I gotta be honest with you, I put my slippers on because it's been a week, folks. And you know what? It's going to be a beautiful weekend that we are going to endure. Those groovy temperatures live on. By 4 o'clock, 72 degrees. By 5, 71. By 6 o'clock, 66 degrees. We are sitting at 70 in Tucson. Calm winds to go along with our afternoon heading into our evening. 68 currently in San Manuel, 73 in Marana, 76 in Sal, 77 for Ajo, 68 for Safford, 70 in Benson, 67 for Huachuca City, 67 in Bisbee, 73 in Nogales, 70 in Tucson. You might be feeling a little bit of the chill. We're actually 5 degrees cooler now than we were just 24 hours ago in Tucson. 2 for San Manuel, 2 in Nogales, 3 for Sassabee, 1 in Sierra Vista and Wilcox. Right on par if you are in Bisbee. If you're looking for something fun to do this evening, the Tucson Jazz Festival is taking place. By 6 o'clock, 66 degrees. By 8, 59. By 10 o'clock, 53. And by midnight, 49. Folks, a huge event is taking place tonight. The 36th annual Fort Lowell Shootout. The opening ceremonies are taking place at Keno Sports Complex, the Veterans Memorial Stadium. 66 degrees by 6, by 7, 61, by 8 o'clock, 56 degrees. And then, of course, the shootout starts tomorrow. And maybe if you're not a fan of soccer, that's okay. Way more festivities are happening here in town. Coming up, we'll take a look at your weekend forecast.
Yeah, it's that time of year. All right, thank you. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
The 70s are sticking to us like glue for a while. No need for any temp replacements. 13 First Alert meteorologist Allie Potter joins us once again. And I love this groovy stretch.
Yeah, you know, we're staying alive.
Staying alive.
Yep.
Staying alive.
All right. 73 degrees we are seeing today, so far at 72. So yeah, these groovy temps are sticking with us. 72 if you're on your Saturday, 74 by Sunday, 75 on Monday, 73 hanging on to your Tuesday. A live look here to Tucumog Hill. What a beautiful day to hike. 70 degrees in Tucson right now, 67 in Sierra Vista, 71 Nogales, 73 Marana, 65 in Safford, 68 for our friends in San Manuel. Your hour by hour for this evening looks like this: 71 degrees by 5, 66 by 6. The 50s eventually back in the forecast by the 8 o'clock time frame. Here's a look at your weekend. I mean, no excuses, okay? You have to get out and about, enjoy our community, maybe pull some weeds, especially since that rain that we had a couple weeks ago. 72 degrees on your Saturday. By Sunday, 74. We are seeing a little bit of cloud cover to go along with the mix. Tomorrow's forecast: 72 in Tucson, 74 in Oro Valley, 64 for Wilcox, 65 for Tombstone, 67 in Douglas, 64 for Bisbee, 72 in Nogales, Green Valley, Sassabee, 73 in Marana, 79 over in Ajo. This is all because of that ridge of high pressure, obviously warming us up and keeping us above our normal range, which is great news for all the events that are taking place this weekend, starting with the Fort Lowell Shootout by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, 48 degrees. By noon, 67. By 3 o'clock, 72 degrees. On Sunday, a little bit warmer. with a little bit of cloud cover in the mix to go along with your Sunday. And the Tucson Jazz Festival also taking place by 6 o'clock tonight. 66 degrees by 8:59, by 10 o'clock 53 degrees, and then by midnight 49. And wait, there's more events taking place, this time in Wilcox. Wings over Wilcox tomorrow, 65 degrees, by Sunday 66. Beautiful conditions over there. Let's talk our radar, okay? Right now, dry and clear, but we're tracking our next weather maker, and this actually would come from the tropics. That tropical moisture moving on in from the south obviously has the potential to bring us some rain 1 week from today. Here's what I'm talking about, folks. Again, don't get too excited, okay, because we're still a week out from that taking place, and if it changes, we'll be the first to alert you. If you have a 3-day weekend, have so much fun. Get out and enjoy. Monday, 75 degrees. Again, we are putting 20% chance for rain on the board 1 week from today.
Then why are you suggesting that
to
go for a hike?
Why not?
No,
it's
not a hike.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, weed pulling.
Well, so I've noticed there's a couple little pop-ups in my yard.
Yeah.
So,
oh, okay. She's going to be working. We're going to be having fun.
But I think a lot of folks can relate to that, right? I mean, they come out of nowhere. I swear. It rains. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, and then all of a sudden you go, "Whoa! Where did you just pop up from?"
And by the way, I have a song for the forecast with all those 70s, the stretch of 70s.
Okay, go.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep
those
rolling.
Oh yes.
Rawhide. There you go.
One more look at the forecast. Did you get that one, Allie?
I did not.
I
Sorry.
That's okay.
Hawaii 5.
I did. I'm old enough.
Well, and at first I was like, they can be mean. Those birds are mean sometimes. A little naughty boy. Folks, we have quite the weekend filled of events for a little shootout tonight, 6 o'clock, 66 degrees. And tonight, the Tucson Jazz Festival kicks off. 66 by 6, by 8 o'clock, 59 degrees. Jackets are needed, but if you can't make it out tonight, that's okay. Festivities are taking place all weekend long. Quick check, that's 7 day, the 70s across the board.